Death is a very touchy subject. It's something that most people don't like to hear about or talk about or anything, but it is something that will inevitably happen. So if you can help prolong someone's life, why not try? By being an organ donor, you can. And the Living Bank is a nonprofit organization that actually helps go to people who need organs, and they help raise awareness about it. Just a little bit about organ donation in general. In the United States, there are over 109,000 people in need of a transplant right now. This includes hearts, lungs, everything. Now, there are actually less than 5,800 donors available. That means less than 8% are actually getting what they need. That's not very much. That means there are 92% of people who go on with their life in sick conditions, and some of them ultimately die from this, waiting on this transplant list. A new name is added every 13 minutes. So that means as you're sitting there watching TV, one 30-minute show, 2 more people have been added. And that means to keep up with this number, that means other people are dying from it too. So you can actually help save these lives. Now, a lot of people say, well, when I die, I want to take all my organs with me. It really is ultimately your choice. But what are you going to need them for? And by donating an organ, a part of you will actually be living on. So that can actually help the family deal with the loss of you. By being an organ or tissue donor, you can help save up to 50 people, which is amazing to me. This includes any of your organs, lungs, heart, intestines, liver, skin grafts, everything, even eyes and stuff. Yeah, you might think that's a little strange, but it really does. It helps people's quality of life. Okay, a couple of myths I kind of want to go through is that really are not true. Some people say my religion doesn't agree with it. This is very, very untrue for most religions. Catholicism, Protestantism, Islam, and most Judaism completely agree with it. They think that being a donor is very supportive to other people and very generous. And if you really not sure what your religion thinks of it, you can ask a clergy member, or you can actually go to this website, and it tells a lot of different religions and what they believe. Okay, another one is people think they cannot have an open casket funeral. This is completely untrue. When organs are taken from you, it is done in a surgical manner to where you still get closed up and everything. They don't cut you up into pieces or anything like that. They cut open, they take out whatever organs that can be used, and they close you back up. Plus, if they take any skin grafts, most of the time that comes from your back. So you're wearing clothes, and you're in a casket laying on your back. So it's not going to show at all. A lot of people also say, I don't want to be an organ donor because my family's going to have to pay too much. This is completely untrue. There are no costs to the family, the donor family at all. All costs go to the recipient family. Okay? If you think you're too old, that may not be true. There have been organ donations from an 82-year-old, and it went to a 34-year-old. I mean, you can't really get more, I guess, better than that. It all depends on the shape of the organs, and it goes through a medical test, a medical examination, that as long as it passes, it can be donated, it can be used. Now, some of you might say, okay, well, what if I want to donate now? Okay, you can. no, they're not going to go in and take your heart or anything right now. But kidneys can always be used. There are tons of people waiting on kidneys right now, people who are on dialysis for years. So that could definitely be something that you can do now. Gavin is an example of someone who the Living Bank has helped. He actually received a heart transplant when he was 3 months old. And now he's 5 years old and he's thriving. He loves playing and he's just a fun little boy. Well, this was all capable because of one child's family who, when the child passed away, they gave Gavin the heart. And I just feel like that's pure love right there. Like I said, the Living Bank is a nonprofit organization. It was founded by Miss Glenn Carstens and a few of her friends. One day her friend asked, okay, well, have y'all ever heard of an organization for this? And none of them had. So they decided that's what they were going to do. They were going to start an organization to help raise awareness about the need for organ donations. Well, they decided this, but then they were like, okay, where do we get the money from? Well, they got seed money from Mrs. Carsten's husband's foundation. And at that point, once people started getting interested, the medical center near them actually let them put their office on their property. So now it was gaining many supporters. It was covered by local and national media everywhere. So it became a very large organization, and also our oldest, being founded in 1968. These are just some of the goals of the Living Bank. It's motivate and educate is a big one because not many people know. A lot of people still believe some of these myths that we went over earlier, and it keeps them from even thinking about being a donor. Build partnerships because they don't want to just go out and find people. They want people to come to you and be like, hey, I want to do this, I want to give whatever I can to these other people. So all I'm asking is to open your eyes to new opportunities. Be an organ donor. Go to the website, thelivingbank.org, and look at the options. There are ways you can donate money. You can just help raise awareness for this. There are also forms on the website that you can print out that will help you to go ahead and write down your wishes and talk to your family about them. Talk to them, tell them what you want to do. That way they know, and whenever it is time for something, when something actually happens, they know that that's what your wishes were, and they will support that. So I hope you will definitely do this, and I really and truly think that everyone should be an organ donor because it is so important and you can give someone tomorrow. Thank you.